welcome back to the Red SS channel. I know it's been a long time. So what are we here for today? Not Red SS content per se. Obviously, if you can tell by the interior, I'm not driving the Holden. I am driving kind of our unspoken hero, our 2014 Mk6 Golf GTI Driver's Edition, which we've had for 7 years. And I say it's an unspoken hero because this is our beater car. I hate to say it because we don't beat on it. It's definitely been a daily driver for both my wife and I. It's been a family car for years. It's been quite reliable for a long time. It's got 135,000 miles now on the odometer, and it was stock for many years until recently. Already sounds different. Cool. My wife and I said, yeah, we're gonna keep this stock. But that was a long time ago. Well, if you haven't heard on my social media lately, things have changed in a good way. Here's the rundown. The CTS K04 Turbo, a CTS 3-inch cold air intake, a CTS 3-inch downpipe to free up that air restriction, and a Unitronic Stage 2 tune for K04, supporting the car's ECU and TCU or DSG transmission. And with these mods alone, Unitronic is advertising 340 horsepower and 330 pound-foot of torque. While Deutschwurx had the car, I had a few other maintenance items done, such as their decarbon service, which removes the infamous gross carbon buildup, the DSG transmission fluid service, brake fluid service, front wheel bearing replacement, oil change, Kohler spark plugs, and red top coil packs. All installed by Deutschwurx in Elkridge, Maryland. I'll put their information somewhere here on the screen. So shout out to Scott and Megan at Deutschwurx for being awesome people to work with and making me feel good about the service and the work they were doing on this car. So thank you. If you guys need any kind of work for your Volkswagen Group vehicle or Mini Cooper or Porsche, I'm sure they probably work on other things, but those are the main cars they work on. Hit them up. And let me tell you, this car is brand new again, and this sucker moves. You gotta understand, for 130,000 miles, I've been driving in stock, so this is night and day. And I freaking love it. Now, you're probably wondering, why did I spend the money on what some might consider a high mileage car that's 7 years old? Well, I will say, to each their own, but I will also add that I wanted to continue enjoying this as a daily driver. But the stock turbo was having issues. P0299, check engine light, OBD code. Many of you may know what that is, but otherwise it's basically underboost. After checking for boost leaks, it was determined that the wastegate was malfunctioning. So what better time to upgrade the turbo? And a couple other things. Pulls pretty good. A lot of good power in the mid to top end. Man, this thing is awesome. A lot more fun, guys. Now, there's a ton of videos and content all about this car. This is an old car. It's been around for a while, so a lot of people have done these modifications. So it's nothing new to a lot of you out there, but it's new to me, so I'm enjoying it. Definitely puts a smile on my face again. Woo! Let's do that again. Third gear. Fourth. Hear that swoosh. All right, I put on some binaural headphones. This allows me to hear the ambient noise for safety, as well as capture the best possible in-car audio as well, to try and give you a sense of how it might sound in the cabin. If you do have a pair of headphones, I recommend putting them on. It'll give you a more first-person POV experience from my point of view. Sucker pulls good. Hopefully you can hear some of that swoosh. Wow, this thing likes to pull through these corners. So nice. The transmission, oh my gosh, the tune on this thing is so butter smooth and quick. You know, the DSG for 2014, mind you, 7 years old. The stock tune was quick for the DSG transmission. This one just feels smoother and snappier, I guess. It's not jarring or anything. It's very smooth. It's hooked up pretty good on these street tires, considering, as expected, relatively speaking. It was still spinning, but it actually hooked up better than I thought it would. I thought it'd be spinning a lot more, but I did manage to throttle off the line. By the way, the tires that are on this car are Continental DWS 06, ultra high performance, all seasons. The other pull from the line was with traction control on. Still had to manage the throttle though. Definitely probably gonna have to manage this. See how it feels. So without the traction control, there was a lot of wheel spin as anticipated. So that's just a quick update on my car, the 2014 Mk6 GTI Driver's Edition, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like this video.